Bismillahir, Rahmaanir, the Surah Madad. That is the Salaams that we want to receive. Salamun, qawlan rabbin. The Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah Yaseen. Allah SWT is saying, Salaams, qawlan rabbin. Your Lord, that is the most compassionate one. That is the Salaams that we want to get, that we want to earn. If we get that Salaams from our Lord, Allah SWT, then what else do we need? What else do we need? How are we going to get the Salaams of our Lord? You think the Salaams of our Lord, if we don't hear it in this world, we're going to hear it in the hereafter? No. We must be able to hear it. But that Salaams, the greetings of peace, the greeting of contentment, that greeting of satisfaction, that greeting of happiness, is not free. Allah is the most compassionate. But that greeting has high value. That greeting is the highest value. How are we going to get that greeting? How are we going to earn that greeting? This is something that should be occupying believers. Day and night, especially in these holy days, to think how I'm going to get that greeting of peace from my Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How I'm going to stay away when He says, "O you who disbelieve, O you who are disobedient and rebellious, stay away from me now." How are we going to run away from that? For that, you don't have to be a saint to know. For that, you don't have to be a scholar to understand. For that, you don't have to be a genius. For that, you don't have to be a Sufi to understand. What is Allah's happiness? What is Allah's rida? Allah's pleasure, Allah's contentment. And what is Allah's anger? Allah's discontentment. In these holy days, if we take time to think, to look at ourselves, not to look at others, to look at ourselves and to say, today, what did I do for the sake of Allah that the Muslims, they should have in their houses? They're putting up pictures, they're putting up writings, they're putting up everything. But they're not one thing putting up Ayat. They're not putting up the Hadith Sharif. They're not putting up the calligraphies that brings light and nur and good energy to their houses. And this is something that especially the Turkish nation, they are still holding on to. What did you do today for the sake of Allah? They're putting it very prominently in the doorway. They can see when they are leaving and they can see when they are arriving. Because Islam must make us to understand ourselves. That way you understand your Lord and you'll be able to worship our Lord. Allah did not create anything else to understand Him, to know Him, except for mankind. How are we going to know Him if we're not knowing ourselves? Prophet ﷺ is saying, the man who knows himself, he knows his Lord. So where are these tools? Where are these methods for you to know yourself? Do we have time even to sit down, to think about ourselves? Or are our lives busy 24 hours, chasing after the dunya, this empty dunya, this carcass of a dunya that Prophet ﷺ is saying, Allah does not give value to this dunya as much value as He gives to one wing of a mosquito. This dunya doesn't just mean you're collecting the money or the wealth. No. Whatever that you're busy with, other than Allah, that is your dunya. Some people say, I'm not running after to make millions. But they're running after and putting their children and worshipping to their children. Some worshipping to their jobs Some worshipping to their wives. Some worshipping to their cars. Every other ilah other than Allah. In reality, we have made the hidden shirk. That is something that Holy Prophet ﷺ, he is warning his nation, us, and he's asking us to take care of this hidden shirk that is inside of us. And he's saying in the hadith, the hidden shirk, don't think it is so easy to find. Just as the virus, don't think it is so easy to find. You cannot even see it with your own eyes. You have to go to a specialist, isn't it? Only the specialist, they're going to say, there is this virus, it's been hiding inside of you for years. You didn't even know it existed until now. I'm telling you it's existing, and it is destroying you from the inside. The hidden shirk is like that virus. But how many people are concerned about the hidden shirk? They're more concerned about a hidden virus. Bird flu, pig flu, this flu, that. But the virus, the hidden shirk that is inside of us, that Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, it is more difficult to detect than a black ant on a black rock in the blackest night, part of the night. So we have to have tools. We have to have specialists. This is to get the salams of Allah. We have to have tools to make us realize, what did I do today? How did I live my life today? Shaykh Effendi has said to us so many times, our life daily is divided into 24 hours. And when we pass from this world, we will find 24 drawers. Everything is recorded. The angels on our right and the left, they're recording everything. Better than this machine. Because this machine may lie. Putting different angle, montage, editing. No. But these angels, they record everything perfectly. These angels, they are watching everything. So how are we going to watch our actions and our intentions? We're going to watch our actions and our intentions, looking to see what did we do today for the sake of Allah. Because what we put in those drawers, we're going to find on the Day of Judgment. 24 drawers for every day. Either when we pull it, we're going to find jewels. We're going to find precious, valuable things in there that we need for the Jannah. Or we're pulling and we're going to find so many scorpions and snakes and harmful things that they're pulling us to Jahannam. Yes, we need a reminder. Islam, it is a reminder. The prophets, they are reminders. And we must be reminded. We must be reminded where we are, what we are living for. The sign, they're saying, what did you do today for the sake of Allah? Just one sign. Must make us to think, yes, what did I do today? Did I wake up renewing my shahadat, renewing my intention to live today only for the sake of Allah? Because Allah is preparing new things for me. Are we remembering our Lord who is giving us new rahmat, new secrets, new pleasures, new mercies? He's giving us health. He's giving us wealth. He's giving us everything that is needed for us. Are we at least waking up to remind ourselves that He is our Lord, to remember Him? Or did we wake up with thoughts far away from Him? And how do we spend our day to remember? If we take these holy days and nights to sit down and to think, impossible that man can be in ghaflat. Impossible that man will be disconnected from the heavenly stations. Because he is always looking at himself, judging himself, trying to find ways for Allah to be pleased with him. Trying to find ways to put valuable things into his grave. Trying to be the one that Allah is saying, Salamun qawlan min rabbin Raheem. If the man is busy with that, then he will know whether that call of Salamun qawlan min rabbin Raheem, Allah is sending it or not. He doesn't have to wait till the judgment day, because he's worrying and he's being busy. What is that riwayat, the saying of Hazrat Anas that we just said in the khutbah? What did he say? Anybody remember? No. Everybody's sleeping. You don't remember? Then why are you not putting up your hand? You trying to test me? Yeah? Goofy. Stuff. The Sahabe Kiram, Hazrat Anas saying, the believer, he looks at his sins, his wrong actions and wrong intentions, as if he's sitting next to at the foot of a mountain, and that mountain is going to drop on him. Every wrong thing that he sees. These are the ones who gave up everything for the sake of Allah and His Prophet. They're not doing anything wrong, but they are very fearful and very paranoid and worried and thinking how this wrong action and intention that I'm doing is going to earn me the anger of Allah. Everything that they're doing, they're saying, Allah, Allah, this may destroy me any minute. So they run to sajda, they run to do more hizmat, they run to ask for more forgiveness. But the disbeliever, the hypocrite, the wrong actions, he sees it like it is a fly on his nose. He just push it away. It's just a little bit of an annoyance to him. It's not something that is serious. We should take these holy days and nights seriously. At least to wake up and to go to sleep, renewing our shahadat, to remember our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to ask Allah for forgiveness in these days, and finding ways and looking at ourselves to find the pleasure of Allah, to find His reza, to find His happiness, so that we can earn that in this world and the next, to say, Salamun qawlan min rabbin Raheem. We are very blessed, we are very fortunate. We are under Sahibul Saif, that one who is beloved by Allah. And he is following the way of the Sultan al-Awliya, the way of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And it is a clear way. It is a way of Siratul Mustaqim, and how to earn that, how to find that, and how to gain that title that Allah is saying, this is my servant, and I'm giving my salams to him. May this be our intention, may this be our goal, inshallah. Wa min Allahu tawfiq, al-Fatiha.